Welcome back to the show. Today we're continuing our look at Chinese millennials by studying them where they live, online.
Online entertainment isn't unique to China, but there's an aspect of our culture that is the world of KOLs.
In case you don't already know, a KOL is a key opinion leader. In the West, we have YouTubers or Instagrammers. It's kind of like that.
Right, and besides being directly rewarded mainly with likes, subscribes, and follows, and then using their following to get money from other deals, KOLs in China get all of that. Plus, they get money directly from their fans too.
You know, as high-tech as this phenomenon is, in a way it's a bit of a throwback to the old patronage system of yore.
What'd that mean?
Patronage?
No, the Y word?
Yore. Y-O-R-E. It means the olden days.
Got it. Well, you are our resident expert on that.
Ooh.
So that's all your department.
I see what you did there.
With the growth of the tech-savvy younger generation, a new industry has emerged around the intellectual property of online literature, TV dramas, movies, digital games, and comics.
And the online entertainment business in China is growing rapidly. The increase in wealth and education, plus a greater access to internet services, has shaped an entirely new generation of content. The entertainment industry has become a significant driving force for the national economy here. According to a recent report by database company Gamma Data Corp, in 2017, China's entertainment sector's economic output exceeded 480 billion yuan. That's about 70 billion US dollars.
Improved tech is partially to credit for this. High-definition smartphone screens, powerful processors, thriving mobile internet technology, and versatile software make screen reading and video viewing more enjoyable and convenient.
Here's some more statistics for you. Recent data shows that 98% of the 772 million Chinese netizens are mobile phone users, which provides a huge foundation for new digital business. The millennials in particular, our focus this week, have demanded an entertainment culture that's different from their parents' pastimes, and the internet has delivered in spades, or more often, video clips. One example of this is found on the site Bilibili.
Yes, Bilibili is China's most popular video sharing site. With the largest group of young anime, comics, and game fans in China, Chen Rui, the chairman of the company, said that there is a significant difference in the demand for culture and content between the younger generation and their parents.
Chen said that, quote, the growing material wealth, high-quality educational environment, and internet services are shaping the diverse and individualized cultural needs of today's younger generation, end quote. Now, maybe the most shocking recent trend is that the new wave of young consumers are actually willing to pay for the content they really like as opposed to pirating it. Plus, these days, paying is so easy and pirating is so hard sometimes, or doesn't even apply in many cases, so it's a whole new world here.
This is true. And in fairness, a lot of the content that was pirated in the past wasn't actually available any other way here. Plus, the acceptance of paying for digital things had a learning curve. Experts at Beijing Internet Consulting said that, in the past, major internet users usually only paid for real items, but now they are willing to pay for virtual online content products.
Exactly. With the surge in average income and changes in payment habits, more and more Chinese netizens are now willing to spend money reading online, watching online videos and movies, or listening to online music. Seeing this new trend, more and more domestic companies are launching a wide range of related products for the younger generation, and many companies have already benefited.
One example is the online drama story of Yin Sea Palace, 延禧攻略 in Chinese, which was created in part by iQIYI, a Chinese online video streaming service provider. The show was widely thought after among Chinese netizens, especially among young people. According to iQIYI statistics, this show has already received more than 15 billion online views this year.
Whoa!
It's now available in more than 70 markets around the world, making it one of the most successful series ever to export from China.
Now let's talk a little about entertainment in the West. We have more that unites us than divides us, I think, but tastes are very different in some ways. American young people are interested in far different activities than many young Chinese. It's been reported here that they, meaning my kids back home, are more willing to participate in open, adventurous activities and are more willing to travel and accept new things. Now, I can't verify how legit that is. I know some pretty adventurous Chinese people, but YINGYING does have a local article full of fun activities that are supposedly quite popular with the Western youth, and I'm going to comment on that as we go through it. What's that first one on your list there?
Skateboarding competitions. It says here that skateboarding is very popular in the United States and has a very long history. And from my experience back then with my friends in San Francisco, it's a very popular activities among people of all ages in the Bay Area when they have time.
I know that's true where you live in the U.S., and I'd say there's some truth to it in general. Now, I don't know about the competitions aspect for everybody, but at least in L.A. and other urban centers, you'll find kids skateboarding all over the sidewalks and in empty pools throughout the year. But I don't think it's as prevalent as this article makes it out to be across the U.S., though. It's really kind of more of a small subset of kids on the whole, although they're often the cooler ones. What's next?
Graffiti. Let me quote from this article here. It says, quote, Graffiti culture in the United States has a very long history, and it's a modern art. Most young artists organize themselves to promote their thoughts and express their inner lives through graffiti. End quote.
Okay, we're going to have to track down the person who wrote this article and have a conversation. A thoughtful discussion about U.S. gang culture is probably a wee bit beyond the scope of this particular episode of How China Works, to say the least, but that's a better frame of reference to Google than the fantasy this writer here has envisioned.
Next is shooting short films.
Yes, finally one I can agree with, or at least relate to. Please continue.
Yeah, that's where you're from, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks to advances in technology, younger people can record their own lives and ideas in a convenient way. Many young video bloggers in the States have gained a lot of popularity and fans by shooting their own professional videos. I love those videos.
Absolutely. This is very true and is essentially that YouTuber culture we were referring to earlier, the U.S. equivalent of KOLs. All right, we're on a roll here. Next, please.
Next are musical street performances. This is not like begging in China, but more of what you see in Hollywood or in the subways in New York.
It's actually a lot like begging. There's just usually more opioid dependency involved, or a jazz performance degree from Berkeley, or maybe both. Are there a lot more of these?
We're in the home stretch.
Good.
Next are technology invention competitions. These events are generally held in universities.
Right.
It says that the science and technology invention competitions held by American universities such as Stanford are very popular, as they help to decide the most breakthrough and the most creative works and sending scholarships to students.
Wow, these writers really have their fingers on the pulse of the average American youth. I feel like a kid all over again myself. Last one, please.
The last one is music festivals. It said that large outdoor festivals featuring a diverse range of bands and artists playing music of all kinds is one of the most popular events for young people in the U.S. The biggest festivals combine rap, rock, pop, and electronic music to bridge the divides between the subsets of youth in American pop culture.
Wait, let me see that. Subsets... Okay, they pretty much nailed that one to the wall. Well done, anonymous China culture writer. 2.5 out of 7 isn't great, but it's a start.
Indeed.
Okay, now that we've buried the lead by about 12 minutes here, let's jump back to China and learn all about the glorious and noble KOL culture.
Great. And we will use live streaming, 直播, as an example. There are healthy or more positive aspects as well as huge money to be made in a short time, which brings the less desirable side to the table.
Yeah, when you combine the power, speed, and reach of the internet with Renko Hongli,
or the population benefits from having such a massive country,
you're bound to get some unsavory spices in the sauce.
One of the more unhealthy or negative things is something I've seen firsthand. I met this girl who was looking for a job in Beijing right after college. I asked her what she wanted to do or be, and she said that her dream job is to be an internet celebrity, Wang Hong. And she was serious. She's been crazily influenced by the internet without high self-awareness or critical thinking, I think.
You know, comedian Chris Rock has this old but still great routine where he says that the duty of any parent, but especially a daddy, is to keep her off the pole, as in the stripper pole. Now, I know I'm showing my age here more than a little bit, but to me, this sounds kind of like the China version of dreaming of being a stripper.
I'm shocked I have no official comments.
But I think you really do.
Tell you offline.
Fair enough. So let's take a peek at the KOL business model of China and compare it to the YouTuber path in the U.S. As mentioned way back in Act 1, yesterday sometime, in the U.S., our various types of online influencers mostly make money by leveraging their fan base numbers to attract sponsors, advertisers, and to make paid content deals, such as TV or record, or even the occasional horrible movie deal.
To be clear, the deals can be awesome. It's content that isn't much to write home about.
Some of it's innocuous, like the bubblegum, disposable pop music that's been around for decades, although there's a ton of crap out there too. But here, the KOLs get money directly from their fans as well, and there's often a competition to get them to give more and more. It's so easy to spend digital money these days that many families find themselves bailing out kids who've gone off the deep end with their KOL habit.
That's really part of the problem here also. One disturbing trend is for very young kids to use live broadcast software to sell streams of themselves in ways that they are degrading to their character. From my point of view, as a fairly proper Chinese person, it seems like an unfortunate step backwards after millions of years of evolution for people to degrade themselves just to make some money.
We've got to keep you away from Hollywood then. You might burst into flames on arrival.
I know you're kidding, and I'm pretty open. But when you look at the unregulated versus more regulated internets, it does give some support to the idea of a type of supervision on what content is publicly available.
Preach it, Ying-Yang! One thing everybody agrees on is that live broadcasting allowed the Chinese internet to grow at an unprecedented rate. That's the upside. The downside for many people, and where it gets personal, is in the dreams that get attached to it. Like any bubble, they're easily broken. There is a recent film that looks at the dark side of the KOL machine in particular.
Right. The English name here is People's Republic of Desire. The movie is a great window into people's obsessions and drama within the virtual world of live broadcasting. The virtual world had the same money rules as the real world, with difference being that in this world, people in this world have no hesitation to spend everything they have. They're seeking love, attention, fame, or understanding. But it all boils down to that most basic human needs, connection.
I really want to see it. I've heard it's great. Reviewers have said that it accurately captures the chaos of a live webcast and also reflects both the glossy image and the more superficial reality behind the scenes, and along with it, the sadness. It sounds like it'll be a good record of what went wrong with our society for the future archaeologists of our planet, right after the tidal waves come and wipe us all out.
Okay, speaking on a more positive note, let's wrap up with an interesting and popular lucky term on the Chinese internet among Chinese young people who have used it and shared a lot.
Yeah, this is something that just popped up a few months ago as we record this. It has to do with online koi fish, right?
That's it. On the 7th of October, Alipay created an online giveaway game called Chinese Koi, 中国锦鲤, that attracted 3 million users.
Wow.
There are many cash and prizes giving away everything from mobile phones to cosmetics, as well as plane tickets, hotel stays, and more. It was a huge success and really got people buzzing online. This game quickly went to the top of the search list, and even many famous stars post their lucky result, driving the game to the greater awareness on Weibo and their friend circles. At the same time, many foreign airports and destinations capitalized on this and sent invitations to the winners.
Koi fish, or Jinli, are iconic. They stand for grace, beauty, and elitism, and the belief in luck is very dominant here. You'll notice that the Olympic Games always have an official mascot, and online games are typically investigating to find a stolen amulet or something, and carp jumping over streams are said to herald good fortune, etc. Somehow that's all related, I think, but that's enough for today. Do you have some closing thoughts here, Ying-Ying?
I do. It's simply that for entertainment industry here, more content from both the East and the West is needed. A focus on things that are fun but not tracky and that have differentiation and creativity is the key.
And kids, don't blindly follow KOLs, wherever they are and whatever they call themselves today. As a wise Hollywood agent friend once told me, reality stars aren't. Not for the long haul, anyway. Online personalities might become famous temporarily, but in the long run, they'll pass faster than yesterday's hot pot.
I don't think I want to know what that means.
Fair enough. To find out more about the show here, though, or to yell at me for my vaguely inappropriate humor sometimes, visit HowChinaWorksPodcast.com and find the feedback page. You can also tell Ying-Ying stuff there, too.
Yes, please do that.
Yeah, we love comments.
Okay, I am Ying-Ying Li.
And I'm Brendan Davis. See y'all tomorrow on How China Works.